How do you calculate HVAC load for a home addition? Imagine adding a new room to your house and wondering if your current heating and cooling system can handle the extra space. Knowing how to figure out the right size for your HVAC system is key to keeping your home comfortable and saving energy. First, you need to measure the size of the new space. Take the length and width of the room in feet and multiply them to find the square footage. For example, if your addition is 20 feet long and 25 feet wide, that equals 500 square feet. Next, find the ceiling height in feet. Multiply the square footage by the ceiling height to get the total volume in cubic feet. If the ceiling is feet high, then 500 square feet times it equals 4,000 cubic feet. Now, to estimate the heating and cooling load, a common rule of thumb is to multiply the square footage by around 25 BTUs per square foot. So, for a 500 square foot room, you would start with 12,500 BTUs. This is a basic estimate, but it helps to get a ballpark figure. You should also add extra BTUs for factors that can increase heating or cooling needs. For example, each person in the room adds about 100 BTUs. If you expect for people to be in the room regularly, add 400 BTUs. Windows are another factor. Each window can add about 1,000 BTUs because they can let heat escape or gain. If your addition has 3 large windows, add 3,000 BTUs. Exterior doors also contribute, so if you have 1 door, add another 1,000 BTUs. Don't forget appliances or equipment that produce heat, like a television or computer. These can add to the overall load, so include their BTU requirements if they will be used often in the space. Once you have all these numbers, add them together to find the total BTU load. For example, starting with 12,500 BTUs, adding 3,000 for windows, 1,000 for the door, and 400 for occupants, gives you around 16,200 BTUs. To convert this into the size of the HVAC system needed, divide the total BTUs by 12,000. In this case, 16,200 divided by 12,000 equals about 1.35 tons. Since HVAC systems are usually rated in whole tons, you would look for a 1.5 ton unit. This method gives a good starting point. For a more precise calculation, especially with complex or larger additions, hiring a professional to do a manual J-load calculation is best. Manual J considers insulation quality, window types, climate, and other details to give an exact size. When planning your home addition, remember to include all these factors. Even if you plan to share ductwork with the existing home, the added load must be calculated to ensure your system can handle the extra demand. Proper sizing prevents your system from cycling too often or struggling to keep the temperature even. In short, calculating the HVAC load for a home addition involves measuring the space, adjusting for occupants, windows, doors, and appliances, then converting the total BTUs into the right system size. Using a detailed manual J calculation or consulting an HVAC professional will help you get it just right.